What's up, my fellow monk players? So, if you're watching this, you're probably one of those people who are running endgame and are just sick of dying, especially on tier 15 maps. So, especially on the boss map. So, I'm just gonna show you what my undying invoker build looks like and the easiest way to farm tier 15 maps. And this build can easily tank damage and still clear mobs and melt bosses before they dish out like huge amounts of damage. So I'm just gonna show you my stats. So for my resistances, as you can see, it's all maxed out at 75%. I'm running 82% evasion and 75% armor or physical damage reduction, and I got that from the Invoker Ascendancy skill tree. So I got the Protect Me from Harm, which is physical damage reduction from armor based on your combined armor and evasion rating, but it's 40% less evasion rating. So I had to boost up my evasion and energy shield passive skill tree. So I got the Immaterial. I also got Spectral Ward and Shadow Dancing, and I got enhanced reflexes. I also got bestial skin, and on top of that I also got electrocute build up damage, so that way I can easily proc resonance and gain power charges based on combat frenzy skill, because what I'm running currently is Tempest Flurry and a little bit of Storm Wave, Tempest Bell for boss. And for my passives, I have Grim Feast, which gives me 152 energy shield per monster killed, and it stacks up to double of my total energy shield, which gives me like roughly 4,500 energy shields. So it's not a lot compared to other builds out there, which gives you like 15,000 total energy shields, but I'm not trading off my HP or damage for that. I can still run tier 15 boss maps, and I even have this, for example. I have a 525% waystone drop chance, where monsters have 40% chance to poison and hit, so I'm gonna have to replace my charm to poison immunity. And this also gives 25% of maximum life as extra energy shield for bosses, so that's gonna be tough boss to beat. The mobs are gonna be tough as hell as well. They also penetrate 25% of elemental resistances, so that's gonna drop my resistance down to 50%. And reduced flask charges, 60% less recovery rate of life and energy shield. So this map is gonna be tough, and you'll die easily if you are not running this build. And I also have a skill on my amulet, which is freedom of movement. I got this from the Distilled Emotions. You can actually use that to gain a new skill, and I chose freedom of movement, which gives me 30% more evasion and 30% more evasion if you dodge rolled recently. So if I do a dodge roll, there you go, it just jumped to an extra 1%. So if I dive straight to the bosses, I'm gonna do some dodges, so that way I can keep my evasion up to 83% and armor to 76%. It's not a lot, but it still works, and I still deal a huge amount of damage. I'm gonna show you on the link below for my Mobilytics build what my support skill gems are, so you can copy or use it if you want to. And without further ado, let's jump into the boss. So, oh, I can't run this yet. This one, Fortress. Alright, so I have an open tower in here. I think I might run the tower first, which will also be a good example to show you how fast I can clear with just using a regular waystone. So I'm just going to clear this, so that way I get a multiplier on the other boss map. So let's jump into that. Always take the yellow gears, guys. You don't know what you'll get. If you're lucky and do a good roll on your exalts, you can convert it to like one divide orb or something. Alright, so that's all cleared. Let's now jump to that boss fight with 500% waste tone. First, let's pop in a precursor tablet. So, what do I want? Yeah, 19% waste tones. Okay, let's do that. Is this good? Is this good? Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Meh. Okay, let's get on to it. So I want to run this one, which gives me radiated +1 to monster level and +1 corrupted. Also gives a ritual altar, so let's use that 525% waste tone. And here we go. So we're running a fortress map, which is a huge map. So as you can see, guys, I have to storm wave the mobs first so I can gain a charge staff orb, because this usually doesn't proc with the current build that I'm running on Tempest Flurry. But that's fine because I only need to tap once and I gain the charges instantly because of Electrocute. Okay, let's hit up that ritual. So I'm still dealing huge amount of damage even though I have that much. That's a good one. Even though I don't have that huge amount of damage, I have high evasion and high armor. I can still one-shot mobs with just using my weakest skill, which is Storm Wave. So yeah, as you can see, I clear really fast. I just go straight ahead. Boom, boom, boom. They're dead. This isn't even a pure damage build. So even though I'm not in close range, damage is still pretty good with just using the charge staff buff. You don't even need to use Tempest Bell on rare mobs, which is pretty good. So there you go. You can see I can easily tank any of their AoE skills. Don't need to dodge like 100% of the time. Really good survivability. And my evasion shield, sorry, my energy shield is still at 4,300. I stepped into poison, it only reduced like 200. Let's try and eat some of these chaos orbs. See the damage. Oh, I took like 5 hits and I'm still alive, so that's pretty good. Even we have 500% boss in here. Omen. So these are good ones to look out for when you're going on rituals, because this can sell for like really high in the exchange. And we got our first tier 15. What does our map look like? 564% increased waystones found in an area. That's huge. I would love to clear this map. I wouldn't want to miss any mobs in there that could potentially give me a tier 15 waystone. Let's get that buff. The only downside to this build is that it takes too much my MP, because I don't have both rings that give MP regen or mana regen. Chance Orb, this one's pretty good too. Might save attributes for that. 3 out of 3. Let's try to see if we can defer this. Yep, we can. Looks like we can defer 2 items at the same time. That's good. Man, this map is really huge. Can't even find the boss in here. And there we go, we got Balboa the Traitor. One of the tough bosses to beat because she teleports every now and then. So let's give it a try. Tempest Bell. Tanked everything that she dishes, just full burst. But she went ahead and gone. So I still think that that was pretty quick, even though they had like 20% maximum life as energy shield. And you can see in here I got like 3 tier 15 from that boss. Even though I'm running 564%, I expected like 5 drops, but it's okay. Yeah, so that's it for my video. Any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I'll try and make my build as easier to understand as I can on the Mobilytics guide, but yeah, just it's on the link below in the description. If you like this video and want to see more tricks or tips for Monk, click on like, follow and subscribe. Thank you, have a good day, bye.